My name's Jack Grimes, and I run a private practice in asset protection, estate planning, and small business law, serving Virginia, Maryland, DC, and New Jersey. I'm also a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force JAG Corps Reserve, where I serve in a cyber unit. So all that to tell you, I love this topic, and I'm really excited to be here today. Let me give you a short summary about the use case here for the future. I would not do a good job finishing this up if I didn't tell you quickly about these true Bitcoin and cryptocurrency true believers who are out there. I am not among them. I like to look at this more pragmatically, but there are people out there who see Bitcoin as a revolution, right? Or cryptocurrency and blockchain as a revolution. It's, fighting the power. It's getting away from centralized control, government oversight, people being able to do things that they want to do without being restricted or regulated by the government. And so I want to read to you this thing called A Declaration of Independence of Cyberspace by John Perry Barlow. And when I'm done, listen closely to the words here because it gives you an idea of what the true believers think. Governments of the industrial world, you weary giants of flesh and steel, I come from cyberspace, the new home of the mind. On behalf of the future, I ask you, those of you of the past, to leave us alone. You are not welcome among us. You have no sovereignty where we gather. We have elected no government, nor are we likely to have one, so I address you with no greater authority than that which liberty itself always speaks. And it goes on in this vein. Governments derive their powers from the consent of the governed. So you see the undertones there. We're creating a world that all may enter without privilege or prejudice, according by race, economic power, military force, or station of birth. We are creating a world where anyone, anywhere may express his beliefs. Your legal concepts of property, expression, identity, movement, and context do not apply to us. They are based on matter, and there is no matter here. All right, so guess what? That was not written about cryptocurrency or Bitcoin or any of that. This came out in '96, and it was about the internet. When it came out, this is how people felt about the internet. And then you can see the internet got commercialized and taken over by big companies and became something very different than what these dreamers had thought. But these words are very apropos of Bitcoin and blockchain for these true believers. They think of it in this way, and it has a lot more use cases than that. But I just wanted to give you that kind of vein there. All right, I'm out of time. I wanted to give you some further reading, some further resources. All of these are interesting. You can look, you have this slide. It was distributed to you. I recommend you take a look. I added one thing after I turned in my slides. There's something on Netflix right now. It's called Neil Ferguson's Networld, and it's on Netflix. It's fantastic. It goes through the whole history of networks from prehistory all the way up to current times. It doesn't really talk about Bitcoin a whole lot, but you get the kind of idea. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. I hope I didn't talk too fast. I know that I do, but I hope you enjoyed it and you got something out of it. Thank you.